Okay.
So set up camp. So check to make sure you can reach the water, electrical, and sewer. So water comes through here. We're good there. Electrical is in the back. We can reach there, and then sewer here. So we're good there. Check to make sure the slide has enough room so we're not hitting something. It comes out maybe about 2.5, 3 feet.
Gotcha.
So we're good here. Check to make sure the RV is level left or right. There is the long orange level on the other side.
Okay.
We usually lay that. I'll show you how we do it. We've got the Anderson chocks, red chocks in there.
Right.
We've got these, and we'll put it behind the wheels of whichever side needs to be raised, and then just back up onto it and just monitor the level on the inside. So we do that. Afterwards, we just regular chalk the tires. So we've got a set of chocks to go with it.
Yep.
That comes for safety when it comes to like raising and lowering it off the truck, you know? All right, so chalk the tires. So now we're gonna disconnect from the tow vehicle. So I throw down some of these. Yep, underneath the leg, or whatever you want to refer to it as.
The tongue jack, I think, isn't that what they normally call it? You have to be careful not to overextend these. I've heard that that's a problem if they do get overextended, which is why we put the thing underneath. We've never had it happen, but...
So under here, there's like a faint line about an inch from that. You don't want to go up any farther than that.
I'll do a black marker on this.
Okay.
You gotta pull your pin out and stuff.
So first, I'm going to take the bars off.
Oh, okay.
And then we can start disconnecting. Because you got to go up really high to relieve tension from the bars. Then they'll swing out with ease. Because like, if I had tried when it was down, I wouldn't be able to get them off.
Gotcha. And stay back behind them.
So these ones, they come off so easy.
Okay.
There's no, like, if you have like the chains, then I
Yeah,
would stand back. But these ones,
As long as you're raised high enough, there shouldn't be tension. That's
yeah.
dangerous.
I'm just gonna leave those there because so then we can hook up to your truck easily.
Right.
Alright. So that one I can't pull off. Just go up a little bit higher. Relieve the tension. Comes right off.
Okay.
There's there. These slip into there. That way they're not sitting in the dirt.
Nice idea.
And then power sits up into this little pocket here.
Yep.
And then you can cinch it with this to kind of hold it in place. So that way it's not, you know, getting nasty. Now you can bring it down.
And that's when I would level, right? Oh no, we gotta remove the
Yeah, we gotta
ball
unhook
first.
first.
Yeah.
That part's pretty simple. I mean, it's kind of it's on the same stuff you do with the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now sometimes I'll have her go inside. That way then like we can put it in like neutral or something and get it to move around if we need to.
Yeah. You gotta jog it
Yep.
a little bit.
I'm gonna go put it in neutral real quick.
Babe.
Do you guys use Zelle or Venmo or anything?
Okay. That'll do it.
Wow. Do you do Cash App?
Drop back about a half inch.
But I have cash. Well, I do Venmo, no, because
So as long as I can bounce the truck freely, I know it's not going to get hung up.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That part I got all covered up.
Okay. Yeah.
Old minute trails.
I had a girlfriend.
I do
get
have
hacked on Cash App,
a
so I
rubber
was like,
cover for the ball. It's sitting in
But I
there
do
by the
have
I
water.
do them all,
Yeah.
but I use mostly Cash App.
Yeah.
Rustin or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna throw these here. You want it as level as possible.
Right.
One for just do this. You kind of just watch that.
Yeah, it's pretty
For
close.
comfort,
Yeah. Well,
but
for
also
comfort,
systems.
for the AC, you want it to drain back, so you kind of want it a little bit front
Right.
higher. And
Also-
then the other thing is the fridge.
Yeah,
The
Joe
fridge
was
has to
saying
be
it's
level.
really important for the fridge.
Yep.
Yeah, he
But
told me
then,
that.
yeah, we would level front and back that way.
Gotcha.
All right. All right, so level front to back. We do have X-Shocks, so we would put them in there at this point in time. If you do get X-Shocks, this is where you want to put them on, not while you're going up and down, because then you're putting tension on the axles. It
Right.
doesn't
I
need
was
it.
gonna order some, but then I thought it said something about the distance between the tires, or the
Um,
measurement
Being
of the
different
tires.
sizes.
And
Or,
I said, you know what, I'm gonna wait.
here's the ones we got.
Yeah.
So they're adjustable.
And they go pretty far out, like
yeah, I
you
wonder
can
if they have
see
different
Yeah.
how
sizes
far
of
this goes
those.
out.
I
And
can-
there's plenty more space.
I figured out I'll just wait a couple days. I don't need to get that right now, but
Okay.
But we do love those. They really
Yeah.
help keep it stable inside
yeah.
too.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so now we would do the stabilizers. Those, you can use this arm.
right.
I have an impact wrench,
Right.
impact gun, 3/4 inch drive, take them straight down.
Right.
Do all 4 of those. Just don't over tighten them. Then we would do
Scout doesn't
electrical.
have a. Yeah,
So
I don't
you
know.
saw
Dad.
a screw in the back.
Scout. Hey, buddy. Come here.
I'm gonna go away.
Sorry. No, he won't. He's too scared. Yeah. Thanks, Dad. We're buying our next camper from them, and it's like down the way. And we're camping this weekend,
So
so
fresh water.
that's why they're here.
Back seat of the driver. Inside the back seat. So this one's rigged up pretty good. The water hose is in here. Here's a brand new filter. I would recommend changing it because this one we've been using for a little bit, so it's time to change.
When do you, what do you use the water filter on? The sink water or the bath water?
So this is to the input. It's any water going into it.
Yeah. So
It'll
when you're
filter
hooked
it.
up to the city water, whatever's coming out of that goes through that before it goes into any of your systems.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I got a pressure regulator. This would go to the pedestal. This other part, you would just open here
That is important if you're doing a lot at campgrounds,
and just connect it
because
right there.
some of the campgrounds have really sketchy water supply that's like way too.
So when you connect it,
Right.
first
Heavy
I would
pressure?
bleed the hose
And it'll, like,
just to
damage
get
stuff.
the air out of it.
Right.
Then you can either put it to city water, which is what we always do because we're always hooked up to it,
Right.
or if you're going to dry camp, you can flip this and fill up your tank using a hose.
Okay.
There's another way you can fill up the tank without a hose on the other side. I'll show you that here in a minute. But keep it to city water. It's going to run through and use the hose coming out of the pedestal. When you do that, come around to the back, because I always drain the water heater afterwards, so I'm not getting that stale water going through afterwards. So this is my winterization thing.
Yep.
You don't need this anymore. Make sure the cap's tight, and I always
Get the
fill it
pressure.
up. Yep. And then once I have enough pressure in there and it's starting to come out, I know the water heater's full,
There's no air in it. Yeah.
and then we're good to go. And then we can turn it on. You don't want to turn the water heater on first.
So while we're here, this is the thing that you fixed or whatever.
No, that's behind
Oh.
this panel.
Gotcha.
Yep.
But while we're here talking about it, these are the things that Joe was saying they do make covers like this for, and for those ones up there, because that goes the burn chamber
Yeah,
or
'cause
whatever
you can
vents
see
up
right
there.
inside of there with the
So-
holes. That's a thermometer.
So,
Where's-
oh yeah,
where's-
inside there's a thermometer on the fridge, and it tells us the outdoor
So,
temp and then also the
Turn
fridge
the water
temps. I
on, bleed it
believe.
through here, fill up your water heater, and that's all connected. That's all good to go. If I'm going too fast, because I feel like I'm rushing.
Oh.
Electric water heater. So now we go inside, which is where alley.
So it is electric, it's not propane.
It's both. It's both. Yep. I'll show you the selection too. That way you can see it. Alright, so that's where come in here. You've got the water heater.
Yep.
If you are boondocking, you've got the gas option, or if you're hooked up to the shore power, electric. So once it's filled up, you can just click it and it turns it on. But I'm not going to leave it on because there's no water in there.
Right.
The water pump, if you don't have water pressure and you had to fill your tank, you just turn that on and it's going to use the power from the rig to give you water pressure.
Okay.
And then lighting, if you want like the ceiling or the exterior light, you got those. Awning on this side, slide on this side. I'll show you the slide here in a sec. We have a little system to make sure, I check the outside, make sure we don't hit anything. She operates from the inside. The other thing I want to touch on, the Compass Connect that it's talking about, that's an app. So you can download that Grand Design app and you can do all of this stuff from your phone.
Okay.
You can turn on your water heaters, turn on your water pump, the lights, you can operate the awning and the slide.
Okay.
So if she was busy, I would pull up the app and I would just stand outside and hold it and operate it from there.
Cool.
So that's just through Bluetooth.
Okay.
And then there's the QR code. You scan that when you get the app open. It'll operate this. So we can show them our system now. To
For
operate
the slide.
Yep. So I watch the outside.
Yeah, he's checking to make sure we're not going to hit a tree or the power pedestal. Those are normally the things.
Right.
I'm mostly looking at this corner to make sure that this cabinet or drawer have not come open in flight, I'll call it. And then would cause something with this. And then obviously make sure nothing's up there. And then so he'll knock and then I'll do slide out. And then just continue holding it until it's all the way out. Or if he knocks again, then that means something's going bad. And it'll kind of seat. And there you go.
It
She's
stopped by itself, right?
Yep, so I just hold it a little bit longer just to make sure she's all good, and then when it stops moving, and yep.
And if
that?
there's any obstacles outside, I'll knock again to tell her to stop.
Okay.
Hey, is that? Oh, it's on massage. Wait, that's.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
giving someone a massage. So that's why we put the little cover on, because it will just turn on from a pillow or
Yeah, if you
whatever.
tap it.
So it's not on right now?
No, so I just turned it off by just pressing the green, but if I turn it,
Oh, I see the
and then
lights
you
on.
can kind of,
It was just vibrating that table sitting there.
Okay.
yeah.
It was the main thing. It was making the noise.
I was like, what is that noise? We never used it, but.
Yeah, we actually had
And
it
then the plug,
unplugged.
yeah, the
It's
plug
just
is right
plugged into
behind
a
there.
regular outlet. So we would need the extension.
Yep.
So that way, I just use this one and quickly hook it up. So you'll uncouple the one side and just hook it up to here.
Right.
And then in here, because it's all black water stuff,
Right.
I've got it in a bag. That is the rinse out hose, which I'll get to in a second, and the elbow that goes into the ground. So you'll couple the other end to this clear elbow that you can see, and it just kind of sits on top of the cab. Do you want me to show you, or
No,
you
I
good?
think I can figure that part.
Okay.
Of course, put some rubber gloves.
And then the,
Yep.
yeah,
gloves.
definitely gloves.
Yeah, I have like mechanics gloves.
Yeah.
That have like the slick stuff, so I can wipe them off. I use
Yeah.
those. I keep them in a tote.
Yeah, I use
Keep
that
it
stuff
separate.
all the time.
So yeah, that's the sewer. This is to give you a slow, gradual downward slope on it. You just kind of undo it, and you can just lay your hose on here. That
Okay.
way, it's not like drooped and thing like that. It'll go straight from there, and it'll have a nice downward slope straight to the sewer. That way, it completely drains.
And then a tip for black water, which is your toilet water.
Right.
We always have the gray water open if we're connected to sewer, because why not? It's soapy water. It can go right on out. But black, sometimes it's better to leave it closed so that it can build up and pull things off the side. If there's tissue that's stuck on the sensor or something,
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it allows it to pull it all out.
Yeah, you want enough fluid to take the solids with it.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
So
we always keep it
we
closed.
keep it closed and then-
until it's full or until we leave.
Yeah.
Right.
And then even on that, I'll close the gray water like a day prior to us
Yep.
leaving, because once we empty the black water, I want to
Send in soapy afterward. Yep.
But theoretically, you could. I mean, you could leave that open and just let it.
Absolutely, you
could.
can.
You would have.
And we've done
Or
that.
whatever.
Like we've definitely done that too.
Yeah, you would have like crap accumulating, but
Yeah.
like that's what the flush hose is for.
Soap and all
Normally,
that.
it depends on how long we're somewhere. So if we're there
Yeah.
for like a week, we'll leave it open for a few days and then close it toward the end
Yeah, I
to
got
give
you.
it a chance to fill. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Where do you drain the? So that's another step.
Yep. So that's the next part. So,
and flush.
Out or whatever.
when it comes to like emptying and you're ready to leave,
Right.
this is already hooked up, already nice connected to there. So the black handle's the black tank, black is poop. Gray handle's gray water, that's like soapy water.
Right.
So first, you'll pull this all the way out. It comes out like yay far, and all of your black tank is gonna drain. So I'll let it drain until it's like just a little trickle, and then I'll close it. I'll hook up that black hose to the black water flush right here. It's just a regular hose. I'll hook it up to there, let it run a little bit, like get some more water accumulating in there, and then I'll open it again.
So
And
you
then-
close. You'll close it
Yep.
after it's drained.
Yep.
Then you close it. Run some water in there.
Yep.
Yep. Let it fill up again.
Right. And then,
Open it.
And just
let it
kind of
flush.
keep doing that until you feel
Yeah.
good about it. Yeah.
Like, it'll
and that's
be-
why we have the clean or the clear elbow too, so that you can
see
see
straight
through. Right.
it's clean water coming
Gotcha.
out. Or-
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll do that a couple times, and then just kind of when I feel comfortable with the quality of the water coming out, I'm like, all right, that tank's pretty clean. Then I'll close it. Well, I'll turn this off, close it, and then I'll open the gray tank, and let all that soapy water come through. I'll even shake the hose.
Where's the soapy water?
So they both
drain
come
it?
out of here.
Will it come out of there too?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. So you have one hose going out, operates both. That's why I keep this closed and this open
Gotcha.
when we're draining that, and then I'll drain this one, and let all the soap clean the hose.
While you're down there, the red and blue, you told me about that, but I forget.
So that is your low point drains for hot and cold water. Yep.
When do you use those?
You could use it when like winterizing.
Okay.
Yeah. If you needed to. That's all for sewer. Unless you have any questions about sewer.
So, the toilet, you said you put antifreeze in it to winterize it.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I mean, is it just like fill all the way to the top or something, or how do you do that?
So I'll show you in there.
Okay.
When it comes to wintertime with it getting below freezing, I'll throw like maybe a half gallon in the tank because it drains directly into the tank.
Right.
And I want that tank not to freeze and crack.
Right.
So I'll put a bunch in there. However, I mean, I'll even throw a gallon depending on how much I have on reserve. But
Right.
I'll throw a bunch in there. But then I'll stop the toilet from flushing, and I'll put some in there to keep that O-ring wet.
Gotcha.
Because if it dries out, because water evaporates in the heat here,
Right.
if it dries out, that seal's going to dry rot too. So I use the antifreeze to keep it wet because it's not going anywhere.
Gotcha.
Yep. Any questions on out here?
No, I think I'm good with all that.
Okay. Do you know how to operate a RV toilet? I'll show you like you don't. If that's cool.
I mean, I used one before, not too long ago. You just use it.
This is the stove vent. It's like literally just a little panel. Hard to see, but you just open it when you get to the campsite. I normally remember to do that, but just have that on video.
So like a half press fills it, full press drains it.
Right. Gotcha.
And that's all there is to it.
So, if you were out in the woods and you had the gray water tank filled, that's where the water is going to flush this, right?
So the gray water is going to be your sinks and shower.
Okay.
The black tank is separate. That's your toilet.
The water that's coming in to flush, though, is your freshwater tank.
Yeah, it's either your freshwater
Or
tank
city water.
or the city water.
Right.
Yep.
So there's a freshwater tank, a gray water tank, and a black water tank.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
We don't typically.
Where's the freshwater tank at?
So the freshwater tank is below like the front door.
It's something you can visibly see or whatever.
How do you fill it? Is that this one here?
So the underbelly is insulated and covered, so you can't see the tanks themselves.
Okay.
But your fill port, if you don't have a hose to hook up to the other side, you can get like buckets and just kind of pour it in there.
Siphon it in.
And then you
or whatever.
have similar handle to the other side. There's a white handle like right behind my finger.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
how you would drain your freshwater tank.
Gotcha.
So the freshwater tank sits somewhere above.
If you
around
look
here.
at the hose up the other side, the freshwater tank's going to fill up too?
If you have it set to freshwater.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll just run off the pressure coming out of the hose. Yep.
Alright.
So you have a setting, whichever one you prefer for that.
Okay.
So which tank flushes the toilet?
That would be the gray water, right?
Black as poop.
Oh, black.
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
Black.
Which one fills up the tank though?
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is
Oh.
actually technically it
I
would be
get
the
what you were
freshwater
asking.
tank
It is
is
the
the one that
freshwater.
flushes it down.
Freshwater.
Yeah.
Okay, the freshwater flushes it, and then the black water is where the.
Yep.
Yep.
If you have any clean water coming through, that's gonna be your fresh water. Whether it's your tank, whether it's your
Yeah.
the hose water coming out of the spigot out there.
Yep.
Yep. And then if you need to drain it, black as poop. That's your black tank. All the sinks, the shower. That's your gray tank.
Sink and shower,
Anywhere
so-
soap can go down
So-
that you like wash
yeah.
your hands with,
Right.
that's going to be your gray tank because it makes it look grayish. That would be your gray tank draining it.
Gray soap, like,
Yep.
Yep.
No oils in the sink. As little oils are so bad for the system. So food gunk, I mean paper
Yeah.
towel, no oil.
The sink here does have a catch already, so that way you can just pull it out and dump it. So that way a lot of solids don't go down in there.
I promise you I was very good about not letting oils get in there.
well, I never did.
And if you're gonna put this out, close the door a little bit.
And I was telling Karen too, if you're at a campground and you're gonna go hiking or something, bring her in. Bring the awning in before you leave, because if there's any sort of wind or anything that comes through while you're out,
Yeah.
it's pretty common that these arms will snap and then you've got a awning that's toast.
Yeah.
So wind is like a nightmare for the awning, for sure.
Yeah. Can you bring it all the way in now?
Sure. I was trying to keep you guys dry.
No, I would rather not let weather mess with it.
Gotcha.
So on the drink controller, we actually never used it. I think you have it.
To operate the fridge, you've got on the panel up here, your on off. If you click it, it lights up orange. It's going to go to auto if you're automatically connected to the shore power. If it's not, you can set it to gas by clicking this button, and the gas light will light up underneath. And then your temp, you just push this until you get it to whatever temp you want it to be. And then before you leave, just turn it off. That way it doesn't try to eat up your propane.
And obviously, if you do want to run anything on propane, which we never really did unless we were using our quick disconnect for the
Yeah. Yep.
stove, but you'd have to remember to open your propane
Yep.
tanks.
And that's on the checklist too. It says like open vents, propane, and all that stuff too.
Okay.
But I can show you how to do that once it's decent.
Right.
Do we want to take down the bed? Show them the bed?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think so. With a checklist, that'll help you remember what's what to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
it helps me
a
too. And
lifesaver.
we've done it for
Years,
7-8 years
Yeah.
at least now.
and we still use it. Yeah.
But
Because sometimes, like, you'll just get a crazy campground that's tight, and people are all over, and you're just stressed, and
or it's
it's
super late.
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Yep.
it saves you.
So for the bed, you just fold this out.
It's just tension based.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just roll it. It's got its hinges here to kind of give it more cushion. Then you've got this one. Just lift it. One latch there. Drop it. And just pull this out. Then the mattress has the hinge point there already.
Yep.
So that way it's designed to do this.
And so that's what I was saying is everything that you put behind that hinge point just folds away. It's just, and we fit a
Yep.
ton of pillows and
Put
stuff,
your
so
pillows
you
there.
don't.
You can make
Yeah.
the bed, and when you put it up, it'll have like enough tension that like it'll hold it. So when you put it down, it's mostly made already.
Actually, I already got
Set for it.
foam mattress or cover,
Yeah.
Cover.
sheets.
Perfect.
Bedspread. Yeah.
And then in the little cubbies is the
You have
USB
outlets and
and
USB.
outlets. Yeah.
Yep.
On both sides, yeah.
On both
Yep.
sides, yep. And then you've got your reading light, or you've got your blue light. Push it again, you got your reading light. Push it again, and it turns it off. Both sides operate independently. Or you've got a little switch here, and it gives you a whole mode light.
So as far as internet and Wi-Fi,
Mhm.
do you have to hook into it, or do the campsites usually?
Normally it's just Wi-Fi, and they give you
Yeah.
a password.
Some campsites will provide it.
Yeah.
Do you have to
they'll
plug
tell you.
anything in, or you're just Wi-Fi?
They have like little transponders throughout the
Yeah.
campground that's broadcasting the Wi-Fi. I think here actually has some Wi-Fi.
There's cable, and the cable you have to plug in if there's a
Yeah.
site that you're at that you want cable.
Yep. So you have cable on this side that I showed you. There's also one in that panel with all the water.
Yep.
There's power in there, there's cable in there, and the quick disconnect port for the hose if you wanted to get that.
Yeah. And so see, there's like, I mean, it
Yeah.
would be tight if it was full time, but like
Right.
the amount of times that you're trying to go out while the bed's down is, you know, pretty.
Screws, I guess you could call it. Handles that you would twist, and then a little turn on knob.
Gotcha.
This one goes out only, and then the one in here, when you open it, it is operated by the switch.
Yep.
And if you wanted to, you could change the direction. This is the high flow one that goes forward or reverse, depending on what you want it to do. Going forward pulls all the fumes out, the stench from the bathroom, so we have it set forward right now. And you just turn it the other way and close it. Now on the roof, there is a plastic cover covering all of these. So like you see people with like trailers and they're hanging wide open.
Right.
You won't see that. There's the plastic protective cover over there, and it has a screen in the back of it, so like bugs and stuff can't get in. You'll have like the occasional small ones, but that's it.
Right.
So
Cool.
like right now, you could have these open.
Do you want to show him, honey, where he would winterize?
Yeah, definitely. So winterization on this rig is super easy. The water heater is the only thing you have to bypass, and that's back here. So you pull out the drawer, and you have these little like tabs on both sides. So you just flip those, and the drawer comes out just like a standard
Right.
drawer at the house. And then, if I may take your phone.
Mine?
Yep. There is 3 valves in here.
Oh, you're video. Gotcha.
Yeah. Which correlate to, now this is in under the stove. You've got these 3 valves. You've got the cold water in, you've got the hot water out, and then you have the flow valve that just flows it through. You want to close these 2 on the sides and open the one, that way all the stuff just goes straight through. So when you're blowing out the lines, you don't want to be pressurizing your water heater, you want to be pressurizing the lines so you get the water out. So that is down here. I'm going to record it first and then I'll show you separate. So you've got the blue one, you turn that. The red one, you turn that. If it's crossed against the hose, so if it's horizontal, it's blocking the hose. That's what you want for winterization. And then the one below it, between the red and blue, right now it is crossed, so it's perpendicular to the hoses. You want to turn that so that's open, that's your bypass valve. I'll show you, you can choose which one.
Right.
I'm pretty sure once one's empty, it'll automatically switch to the other. It's more like a preferential selector
Isn't that
valve.
only if you leave it open? I don't know.
Well, the tanks have to be open, yes.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
the selector valve is always going to be
Oh,
selected
okay.
for one or the other.
Right.
But
It's
yeah,
an electric valve or something that actually turns by itself?
no, it's a manual flip
Oh,
valve.
okay, yeah.
I just think it's machined in a way that like, hey, if there's no pressure on this side, it lets the pressure come from this side.
Huh.
I don't know. I read that. I haven't tested it because we never let our tanks get too low.
Right.
So I could be wrong.
I mean, they last forever. I use them in our cabin. We got a
Yeah.
gas stove there, and
Yep.
we
Yep.
don't use too much anymore. But
Yeah.
when we were in there hunting, everybody's there for hunt camp. We use that tank. Make sure we use that one up first.
Yep.
Right.
In the hunt season, we're still using it.
Oh man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think we've had to refill these ones.
We've only ever used it for our Blackstone outside. That's why we had no clue about the fridge, thank God. Because we never run it on propane.
Yeah.
We always are at a campground, so we just had it on electric. I guess we use it for the stove too.
Yeah, just the stove.
And then-
Blackstone.
Very rarely did we run the heater.
Yeah, you got 3
We
burners
normally
in
use
the
a
stove.
space heater.
And then you have like the lights. You can turn them on, or you can turn them to temp. So like if the burner's on, it'll turn red. So you can tell if like, hey, I
Right.
bumped it or something.
Right.
You've got a light here and a fan.
Oh, thank you.
I
That's
figured
the
y'all
faucet.
might need some of those.
Yeah, thank
Just
you.
bring it back with you.
Alrighty. Hey,
Yeah.
Dad, do you have Ev's diaper bag?
So
Yes.
that's all for propane. Right under here is the quick disconnect. It does have a rubber cap to like protect the inside of it. You just pop that off, and there is a open close valve. So yeah, if that's something you're
outside,
interested in.
yeah.
I had to buy a special one for the Blackstone, but they were like $15-20.
Oh, so that's the valve for the outside?
Up under, so, yeah.
I'll show you. I'm just
Okay.
speaking it because it's raining, but we can go outside and I can show
Yeah,
you in
let's
like
show
2
that one.
seconds.
You got a connection out there for your Blackstone.
Yep.
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 And this is the valve inside for it.
This.
The valve's outside, or the connector's
I'll show you
outside.
real quick.
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
Yep.
eyes
So
on
that's
that.
all standalone. You can operate that completely from inside here. The quick disconnect for the Blackstone, I'm gonna switch sides with you, is here. So you just pop this cap off,
Yep.
slide on there. This
Oh,
is the
yeah,
the
it's
valve,
simple, yeah.
and you just open it,
Yeah.
close it, cap it.
Piece of cake on that.
Yep. And then all of those.
I showed Karen, but I'll just, again, this is the stove vent.
Yes.
Okay.
These are the best way to describe this weather. So these, you can just twist or just pull the whole thing off.
Yeah, you just turn it one way or the other.
Open them.
Yep.
So we can see the selector valve. Here's the selector valve,
Yep.
and you can just pick which tank you want to use.
Yep. Simple.
Did you show battery disconnect or?
No, because we kind of got pulled inside
Okay.
because of the lightning.
Okay.
Battery disconnects in here, that's this lever, right?
Yep, that's the red
He's
lever.
got it.
Yeah, the one.
So I'll go through here. You've got your standard power.
Yep.
You've got, this is where your satellite or your cable would be,
Cable, yeah.
and your satellite.
Yep.
This is the quick disconnect. City water connection, if you want to do city water to fill up from here, fresh water to fill your tank. When I winterize, I'll disconnect from here, and I got a hose side to an air chuck side adapter, so I can screw it in, and then I can hook up my air compressor to that. It screws in, so it stays on, so I don't have to do anything.
Gotcha.
And then I start bleeding all my stuff. And then to change the filter, all you do is it's the 2 hose brackets, and then you just unscrew it like a normal thing and
Right.
re-screw the new
Yeah.
one in there.
What is this black? Is that the solar?
So yeah, that
setup?
is the
Okay.
solar and inverter. It's equipped for it. It's not installed, obviously.
Correct, yeah.
But if you wanted to install that, you totally could. It's already got the
Pre-wired
wiring
and
for it.
everything. Yeah.
And then the other thing inside here on the left,
Yep.
that is the tire link. That's the tire pressure sensors.
Okay.
That each valve stem cap sends to that unit, and that unit you hook up to your phone, and you can monitor it from Bluetooth. And then these lights, they have 3 settings. It's on, off, or motion sensor. So like when we open the panel,
Right.
this one set the motion sensor, it turned on. So yeah, there's this one on this side, the one on the far side of the bay, and the one right inside the door above it
Yeah.
is also, they're all 3 the motion sensor option.
How long did it take you
To do what?
to figure out all that stuff?
Learn everything. Well,
At first, it took me a minute when we first got our first RV.
Right.
yeah, and you were brand new to campers,
Yeah, I
right?
didn't-
So I grew up around it, but he was brand new.
That's why I made the
And
checklist
so
for
he,
the
like,
first one.
yeah.
And then I was like, okay. Then I got more comfortable and figured it out.
Yep.
And then after like 3 or 4 times, I'm like, all right, I got this.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's
Most of it looks pretty simple. Having the video will be helpful too.
Yeah.
Someone will be like, what was it? 10 years?
well, and it is like, I mean, even I'm pretty sure down to the manufacturer of the parts, they share with the marine industry. So they're very similar to
Yeah.
boat
Yep.
parts and
Do
everything.
you have just fishing boats or like living boats or houseboats?
Fishing boats.
Okay. Because yeah,
Yeah.
it is very similar to on like a sailboat and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Like yachts and stuff too.
Right.
What do we have to do to get his truck set up? Or is that what?
This truck,
That's
that's
it.
it.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I think which she's gonna want to come back tomorrow.
You think so?
We're gonna do, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I always put all these. If you have like the black and yellow totes, they fit perfectly here. I always
Okay.
have 2. I have one for like my main stuff.
The
It's got
27
my
gallon
wrenches. It's got the X shocks in it. It's got some power adapters if I needed to, or like my little like winterization stuff. I got it in that tote, and it sits like right here. And I throw these right on top of it. A little bit further in, I have like my repair tote. It's got spare fuses. It's got spare whatever, sealant, whatever you need. And then the black tote, I keep separate. I throw that in the bed of the truck. It has the black suit, the black hose in it. It's got the adapters in it. We can go inside if we want to see it again. But after I hook up, yep. After I hook up the sewer and stuff, I just throw it underneath the rig, and it just sits outside.